Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are chatting all about elements today in our chat, elements being the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Welcome. My name is Nina Sachs. I am one of the directors here at the Academy of Yoga and Ayurveda, your 200 and your 300-hour Hatha Yoga Teacher Training. We also have a 40-hour training in Ayurveda and a 100-hour upgrade for those who've done a 200-hour and would like to get to a 300-hour, our 100-hour package. So if you are interested in any of those, be sure to head to our website or to leave your name in the comments below, and I will send you all the links you need to. But it is the Academy of Yoga and Ayurveda SA. All right, so elements. Why are elements important? What are they all about? We have been chatting about the 5 elements individually, so be sure to check back on a previous video if you would like to delve into any one of those elements specifically. But the 5 elements in total are what kind of like keep us in balance. So what do I mean by this? Well, we're all made up of these 5 elements. We all have we use the elements to bring about balance. Let's talk about like big picture. So for example, if me as a little human being, I can use the element of earth, bricks, to build a house. I can build a structure, and that can protect me from the elements of the sun, the wind, the water. And so I can feel more comfortable in my body because I am now protected from the elements, which is what we need because we go through all the seasons in life. So nature is constantly evolving and shifting and changing. And so when we can use the elements to our advantage to support us so that nature doesn't disrupt our balance. And so what is our balance? Well, our balance is our Prakriti, the natural constitution that we were born with. And we each have we are all made up of all 5 elements, but we have a different combination of these 5 elements. And so when your Prakriti, when you are in balance with your 5 elements, that means that you are healthy. You have total health. Now, there are these external forces that can try and disrupt us. For example, if there is a lot of sun, it can elevate the fire element in us. So we need to know how to bring that back down. If there is a lot of wind out there, it can elevate the air element within us. And we need to know practices of how we can bring that back down to our natural constitution. So, or if there is a lot of water out there, again, it's going to elevate it. Or maybe it is very, very dry and it's going to reduce it. And we need to figure out how we can bring it back into balance and elevate. So it's a constant dance, a constant game, a constant play. And if you think of it more as playful and fun and not of like the serious thing, like I've got to, get things in order, but actually that it's a bit more playful, just like nature, that we can use that playfulness to bring us back into balance. That is what we're looking for. And so again, each of us have a different amount of these 5 elements within us. And when we then know, okay, golly, it's hot out there today. I already have a lot of fire in my constitution. I need to be mindful of that. I need to make sure I'm going to be well hydrated. I need to make sure I don't hang out with those people that are going to maybe fire me up or get into conversations or arguments where my fire can be elevated. Like I know that I need to hang out with like calm people at the moment. And so this helps us navigate our everyday interactions and our everyday activities. And so when we end up with these elements going too much out of balance, that is where illness and disease can slowly start to creep in. So we always want to understand what our natural balance is, and we always want to try and work towards returning to that balance. And that is why the 5 elements are essential for you as a human being, as a yoga practitioner, as a budding yoga teacher. You need to understand this because this is going to impact how you practice your yoga, how you teach your yoga, and how you prepare and organize your classes for your students. So that depending on what the weather is doing out there, depending on their disposition, that you know which practices you can hone in and utilize to bring your student or yourself back to balance, and which ones you know you maybe need to reduce a little so that they don't spike them off into a specific way. All right. So if you would like to learn more, again, our 40-hour training in Ayurveda is happening. Jennifer is amazing at it. She is going to help you understand the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha in a yogic concept and how to adapt your yoga class for that. It is a 2-day workshop. You're going to absolutely love it if you are into yoga, if you know anything about yoga and a tad about Ayurveda. Your mind is going to be blown by this workshop. I just know it is. It is going to be so helpful. It is probably one of the most helpful workshops that any yoga practitioner, any yoga teacher can do, because you're going to just have so much more knowledge and insight. It is what transformed my yoga teaching, and I am so glad that I did that many years ago and that I still utilize those concepts on a daily basis. And I still go to Jennifer's workshops when I get a chance, because it's so nice to be reminded of it. Because often we can forget, especially if you have a lot of air and ether in you. Things go in and out. And so sometimes just being in a very calm and serene environment can be so helpful and be and a great reminder of like the skills that you already know, and just to actually start implementing them. So I hope this is helpful. I am here every morning at 8:30 South African Standard Time, where I am happy to answer any of your questions, yoga, Ayurveda, yoga teacher training related. So you're always welcome to leave any questions in the comments. You're welcome to email us, and I will either address it in one of the videos or after one of the videos. If I see any comments, I will happily do that. So if this video was helpful, it would be so lovely if you could give it a thumbs up, maybe even share with someone that would be benefit from it. And as always, if you'd like to subscribe, that would be even more amazing. From my heart to yours, namaste.